How y'all doing tonight, Hyenas? Hell yeah. Look at y'all coming out on a fucking Thursday night. That's awesome, right? Yeah, man. Y'all might do this tomorrow. Y'all ever call in sick to work, not because you're sick, but because you just had a really good day and don't want to go to work? I did that today. Yeah. I was like, man, I don't want my boss to ruin my fucking day, you know? So I just called in sick. And then I had this secretary, and she's a fucking bitch, you know? And I was like, I really don't want to hear her shit either, you know? You know what I'm talking about, right, bro? Yeah. Nah, man. My name is Wayne Morse. I'm from Jacksboro, Texas. You ever heard of that? Hell yeah, dude. Like I like to tell everyone that doesn't know where that's at, it's like any other small town in Texas, just high school football and meth, you know? Hell yeah. And being in a small town, one thing that I really enjoy is my social media, right? Y'all have the small town social media, right? Like, I think my town only preys on Facebook. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the other day, this chick, she was on Facebook, she said, prayers today, I'm gonna be a nurse. And then 5 hours later, she's like, oh, God had other plans for me. I was like, damn, dude, I don't blame things on God like that. I'm like, sorry, babe, I didn't mean to cheat on you. God put that secretary there, you know? It's like, sorry, boss, it's like, for God put traffic in my way, you know? Do you think when I die, God's gonna be like, Wayne, you were 3 likes away from that threesome you always wanted? Another thing I enjoy on my social media is my rants and raves page. Y'all have one of those? Y'all don't have one of those? Fuck, I have one. Where y'all from? Cleveland? Okay, y'all have one. I know, I'm on it. Yeah, I enjoy it. Mine this week, a good friend of mine, his wife's kind of a hoe, and she got caught sleeping with another guy, right? And then his wife screenshotted the picture and posted on Rants and Raves. Like, look what this bitch is doing again, you know? And it goes in depth. It's not just like a little like screenshot. She's asking him to fucking treat her slave like a pussy, or treat her pussy like a slave and shit. Yeah, and you're like, no fucking way. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, it gets... yeah. But really, she says, I want you to treat my fucking pussy like a slave. And that's on Rants and Raves. And then I gotta go to a basketball game, to my kids' basketball game later on, and there they are being a couple. Like, and they're just a couple, like that shit didn't happen this morning. You know? I'm like, God damn, dude. No. One thing being living in a small town, I always had a grandpa that told me things. Y'all have one of those? Yeah. My grandpa, right? Yeah, my grandpa always told me how spoiled my generation was. You ever hear that? Oh yeah, my grandpa always like, Wayne, your generation's spoiled. Your generation's spoiled. I see it now that I have some kids, you know. I have like this 6-year-old son, and he can't go to bed unless he has a white noise machine. Have y'all seen one of these? Right, you know what I'm talking about? A little white noise machine, like some static. But I kind of feel him, but I grew up poor though. I need like a little white trash machine, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Like just a little domestic violence to the wall, you know? Some shit like this, like, you gotta go, I gotta make it. That's put me to sleep every fucking night, you know? Or like a little white trash candle, you know, the smell of cigarettes in the door. I am so white trash, but my baby mamas wear pajamas in Walmart. I'm the kind of white trash for my girlfriend the other day. She was saying, hey, we need to put money on the kids' books when it came to put lunch money on their thing. I was like, that's not what it's called. It's not called put money on the books. Nah. And I catch myself being white trash jealous. You ever do that? I'm fucking very white trash. I look over at my neighbor, and I'm jealous of this motherfucker. You know, I look over my yard, it's been mowed but not weeded in months, so I got like the grass around the, you know, the poles and stuff. But like, man, dude, he's got it, and he's got a 86 square body Chevy. He's got an above ground pool, and he's got this fucking wife with a mullet and a crooked tit job, you know? And late at night, whenever my girlfriend's not giving it up, I know who the fuck is. Definitely a chick with a mullet and a crooked tit job, you know? And you know she's into some kinky shit too. Nah. Another way I can tell how white trash I am is like by the ways I've been arrested. Like the first time I got arrested was for mudding behind my VFW.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, right? It happens, right? Second time I got arrested was my first girlfriend broke up with me, and I played George Jones all through the night.
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, you're not fucking turn off the possum, you know? And they arrested me for it. Fuck them. I was right. And the third time I got arrested, I was in this cemetery, and I was getting a blowjob from this chick with a mullet and a crooked tit job. No, I'm good. Well, yeah, I'll drink one, obviously, yeah. Growing up in a small town, anyone here know what idioms are?
Yeah.
Idioms are old people sayings. You heard them your whole life. Like, as a crow's fly, shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
You heard it. Well, my grandpa always said, he would always be like, Wayne, they got more money than you can shake a stick at. I heard that my whole life. Well, I have Google now. Grandpa's gone. I was Googling that the other day. I was like, man, what does that mean? More money than you can shake a stick at. There's no fucking meaning to that. Did you know you can shake a stick at any fucking amount? Right? I was like, shake a stick, like, what the fuck does that mean? Another idiom is, my grandma and I were watching someone awkwardly do something, and she was like, well, Wayne, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Right, you heard that one right, more than one way to skin a cat. Heard that idiom a lot. My grandma and I were watching someone awkwardly do something. And I Googled that idiom. That idiom actually stems from there's more than one sexual position. Yeah, more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, more than one sexual position. Who would have thought that, right? So basically my whole life, my mom, my dad, my aunt, my grandma, all of them like, Wayne, there's one way to fuck, you know? Here I'm so basic white boy sex, you know? Like, look at them, bang on that shit. Nah, another idiom is, they're there. You know, why whenever you're sad does someone say they're there? And how does that help in any fucking way? You ever thought about that? Like, they're there. And like, what form of there is it? Like, is it they are there, they're there? And like, when people get sad around me, it's not really they're there. I'm getting more fucking awkward, you know? I'm like, stop, you know? Go there? Get out of my face. Another idiom is, I was looking up, you can't pull your own weight, right? Like that one, you heard that one, right? And I was thinking, you need to pull your own weight. You need to pull your own weight. And I was thinking about that a lot in my last relationship. Like, she really did need to pull her own weight. That would take a goddamn semi. Nah, I'll do one more. Idioms. Boys don't cry is one. I was thinking about that idiom, and I have a 6-year-old son, right? And the other day, he ran into the room and he threw a remote control right at my dick and balls. Yeah, that day 2 boys cried. Everyone have kids here? Anyone have kids? Yeah, man, I enjoy having kids, you know? But there's things like your parents didn't really prepare you for when you have kids. Like I love my daughter, but like my parents didn't prepare me for having a goddamn dumbass, you know? Like, I love my daughter, but she failed 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade math. Yeah, I was like, goddamn, Allie, you probably need to drop out at 16. You can go ahead and join the workforce, Sonic will hire you, got that shit. Or you can just do OnlyFans, that was just a rumor, that's a good thing. No, but man, one thing, now she's 12, but now having a 12-year-old daughter, one thing they also didn't prepare me for is 12-year-old girl sports. That shit's kind of daunting sometimes. Girl sports, it gets rough. I mean, I'm sure boy kids sports does too, but my son's not there yet, you know? But like the other day, my daughter, she lost 0-0, right? The next day, she lost 67-1. And she got the 1. I was like, hell yeah, Allie, you did it, you know? But then like, I start getting mad at this guy named Joe Rogan. Because he doesn't like want trans in my daughter's sports, but I kind of do it for that shit, you know? I kind of want like a 6'4" white guy with a beard dunking on my daughter, you know? You know, leave it to a man to make women's sports watchable. Now, another thing having kids and shit that I kind of get annoyed with is the words they make up. Have y'all seen these like bet, sus, like all this shit? I don't fucking Riz. Yeah, I don't like that one at all. Like, and then there was some before that like hangry. I don't like that one. Or like, there's two that I really have been getting kind of mad at. It's like she shed and she cave. I'm like, why y'all trying to class up the word kitchen like that? One thing I noticed with my kids is their toys were different, right? It's not like G.I. Joe or G.I. Jane anymore. Now it's G.I. They them. It's like don't ask, don't tell, definitely don't assume, you know? The few, the proud, the we. But really, like my daughter, she brought home these inclusive dolls. Have y'all seen these? These inclusive dolls? No one, goddamn, just my daughter? She brought home inclusive dolls, and I was like, what the fuck is this, you know? And like I start, like it's Down syndrome Barbie, splotchy Barbie, shit like that. It's not called splotchy Barbie, I don't know the name. I started flipping through the book though, and I was like, man, there's a lot of these motherfuckers, but I started feeling left out after a while. It's like, where's my inclusive dog? You know, where's teen pregnancy Barbie? Or like, where's deadbeat dad Ken, you know? I call him Nick Cannon, but that's just me. Or like a big one in my town, both my parents raised my kid Barbie. That would really lay flat sometimes, I love that joke. No, anyone married here? Yeah, married, hell yeah, dude. I was married and I actually lost my wife during COVID. Yeah, she left me for a 51-year yoga instructor who teaches at Berkeley. No shit, she left me for that guy. He teaches yoga at Berkeley. It's like, no goddamn way, dude. Like when you find out the news, you're like, what? Like, and like it was March 8th, 2020, right at the pandemic, right during COVID. And I was like, God damn, dude. I was like, man, dude, I thought maybe if I win her back, I got this shit, you know? Started learning stretches and poses. I found out I'm highly allergic to incense. Like when I burn incense, I start breaking out. Yeah, and you know, they're just fucking every night burning them, you know? But I don't know what's more fucked up. The fact that Gandhi's fucked my wife? Or after I learned all the stretches and poses to win her back, I could suck my own dick now. Really though, it really happened to me. And the first thing I did is I sat alone and I started binge watching TV shows. Y'all ever do that?
Yeah.
Man, dude. And the first show I fucking got stuck on was a show called Love on the Spectrum. Right? You ever watch that shit? You ever watched Love on the Spectrum? It's where they match up all. It's an awesome show, dude. It's on Netflix. It's where they match up autistic people and they make them date. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's awesome. Hey, but what's that? Let me get a drink. But I got addicted to that show, and I started learning stuff about myself when I watched this Love on the Spectrum show. I learned pretty quick. I'm pretty damn sure my ex was autistic, but not like one you want, like not a math or a science one. Definitely not a fucking cook or clean one. I'll tell you that much. She was the kind of autistic that was really good at fucking yoga instructors behind my back. And she's mathematical at that shit. The second thing I did is I joined dating apps. Y'all been on dating apps? Yeah, dude, they're rough, right? Yeah, they're pretty bad, right? And like, they try to connect with you, you know, you ever had that happen? Like, it was like, Wayne, you'll be matched with like-minded people just like you. Well, apparently, I'm a 400-pound black chick or a ghost. I don't have any fucking teeth. But you know, I kind of do the running man and just trying to get laid, you know? You ever do that? I just swipe through anything. Sometimes the trans will slip through the crack. I'm like, I'm not that fucking desperate, you know? But, you know, yeah. I'll get there. But, y'all ever, I do the running man. Let me think about that. The next step of my joke is, sometimes I'll ignore red flags to get laid. You ever do that? Especially when you're on a date with a chick? You ever do that? Like the first chick I want to date with, she drank milk with every meal. Yeah. She drank milk with spaghetti. You know how goddamn gross that was? I knew right away it was going to be easy lay, but it was fucking weird kisses. And then the second chick I go on a date with, she's way out of my league, hotter than shit, right? And we get to the place to eat, and she starts rifling through her purse, and she goes, hey, are you going to judge me? And I was like, what the fuck's this bitch gonna do? And I'm trying to get laid, so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna judge you, you know? And she's rifling hard. I was like, man, dude, is she about to like eat a donut? She about to do some cocaine? No, dude. This bitch pulled out a CO2 cartridge and whip it in my passenger seat. I was like, I'm fucking judging you. I'm not gonna say it, but god damn, dude. Well, another chick I go on a date with, right? We're really hitting it off, and we start going on multiple dates. And then one day she's like, right at the beginning of the day, she goes, hey, I have to tell you something. I was like, oh fuck, what's this? And she had to inform me that her and her family, they don't believe in dinosaurs. I was like, what do you mean you don't believe in dinosaurs? And she goes, yeah, the Earth's only 12,000 years old. Dinosaurs never existed. I was like, what? I was like, man, dude, I can handle some religious differences. I might be able to date an atheist, but I can't date another fucking retard. Hell yeah. Y'all ever make a mistake early in a relationship and have to live with it for the rest of your relationship? Like you say something or you do something, you know what I'm talking about? Like when I was 18 years old, I was really hitting it off with this chick, man. And I invited her over to my house. And I was like, I'll cook you dinner. And of course I was 18, so all I could cook was fucking spaghetti. And I accidentally burnt the noodles. Yeah. Well, you know, she's like, these noodles are kind of burnt. And I was like, well, yeah, I like my noodles burnt. You know, 'cause I'm trying to act hard, you know? I end up living with her for 4 fucking years. And I have to live with burnt spaghetti noodles every couple weeks because she loves me. I was like, man, dude, I wish I told her I liked anal and clean house. It's a true story. No. Or like, you know, like in a relationship, you know, you start like, you gotta, like, y'all ever been in an argument over something that someone misconstrues and you're pissed about it all week or something? You know what I'm talking about? Like the other day, me and my girlfriend, like we got in a big argument and it was her misunderstanding me, and so she got mad at me all week, right? Like I was asking her to hand me something, right? And instead of it coming out like, hey babe, would you please hand me this? It accidentally came out, you stupid fucking fat bitch, you're in my life. And she was so goddamn angry all week, I don't know why. Or like there's times whenever like her and I get into other arguments, you know, like I'll tell her something that's happening, like a show or something, and I'll let her know all week. I'll be like, hey babe, this show's coming. Hey babe, this show's coming. And then she'll be like, I don't remember you fucking saying that. Right? And you ever get in an argument about that? Like even today, I told her all week about this show, and then like here comes tonight, and I go, hey, I'm gonna go do this show, and she goes, I don't remember you saying that. And I was like, goddamn, we got in another argument, you know? Now I would never hit her, but I could damn sure see why her exes did. Y'all ever catch yourself being mad at something that you can't even like help? Or like something like that you had no part of, but you're still kind of angry about. Like I'm still kind of mad about the stimulus check, right? Not because I had a job and all this shit, and I'm really bad at spending money I earn, but then they gave me free money. So you know what I did? I bought fucking hookers. And then like, I think it's because I got long COVID, you know, AIDS. Y'all ever people watch?
Oh yeah.
I'm a fucking avid people watcher. Y'all ever people watch? Dude, I love people watching so much, especially being a comedian. Like, I'll just sit there and write shit about people or whatever. Like, but like, y'all ever fucking look at a couple and think, man, how do they fuck? Especially a biggin, you know? Like, you see a big old couple walking down the street, you're like, man, how much flour do they have at home, you know? Or, like, you ever see a bigger white chick with a skinny black guy and you're like, man, that just makes this. That's probably just science right there. It's science, right? Yeah. The longer I was single and stuff, the more I thought to myself, man, I think I can get kind of woke. You ever think about that? You ever think you can get woke? Like, I think I could possibly date me one of them trans. You know? Like, the longer I was like, maybe I could do it. Maybe I could do it. But it's got to be like post-op because I'm not gay. But I kind of want to be like semi-close to being post-op, you know, so it has something to prove, you know. So I could be like, hey, you know, after you cook the dinner, you go and mow the yard too, you know. Or like, you ever, as a dude, have you ever caught yourself doing something that's just straight, but it feels kind of gay? Or it's like nothing, it's neutral. Like drinking a water bottle. Taxes are gay, yeah. But you ever like feel yourself like you're drinking a water bottle or eating a pickle or like a popsicle or, you know, anything kind of phallic, you know? Like, you ever feel just kind of gay doing that? Like the other day I was banging this dude that now identifies as a girl, and I kind of felt gay, you know? Yeah. Oh shit. I thought to myself the other day, what if people from history had social media? Yeah, right? Well, that'd be crazy, right? Like, I was thinking about Amelia Earhart. Like, what if she had social media? You saw that goddamn haircut. You know how pride heavy she would have been in June? Or like, I think about Martin Luther King, right? You know, you know how many fat white chicks would be in his DMs right now? or like JFK, you know, he seems like the kind of guy that'd be really conceited, you know, like a lot of FaceTime videos, a lot of things like that, a lot of headshots, you know. I took a bunch of mushrooms a while back, and I started watching some documentaries. You ever do that? Fuck, I love that, dude. And like, I started watching some Hitler documentaries, man. Yeah. And like now, I catch myself, I'm watching Hitler documentaries to go to sleep. I call it my white supremacy noise machine. But yeah, I'm just sitting there and watching Hitler documentaries while I go to sleep and stuff. And like, man, I had this thought the other day. I was like, man, what if Hitler had the mullet instead of the mustache? Right? What if he did, right? Because like, that mustache, if anyone here had it, that's all you'd be talking about. Like, God damn, that dude has the Hitler. What if it was the mullet instead, you know? I don't know if y'all know this, but Hitler actually stole that mustache from Charlie Chaplin. I think that's the only thing he stole. I'm not very good at history yet. But what if it was the mullet instead? Like, what would lesbians have today, you know? Like a bowl haircut or some shit like that? Or like, what if Hitler really enjoyed the rainbow flag instead of the swastika one? Could y'all imagine the ever-growing swastika? Cat person, whatever. Vegans, yeah. Man, dude. Oh my god. I'm fucking thirsty as fuck. You live in a small town, I'm assuming?
I grew up in
Lakeside, Fort Worth?
1254.
Okay. Lakeside where?
The main road to Lakeside is Confederate Parkway.
Yeah, okay, I know where you're at.
Adopted by the Sons of the Confederacy.
Okay.
Whole 2 miles stretch.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. So I know one
It's
time.
over by the Fort Worth Nature Center.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Maybe it was a train of thought. No, I'm from a small town, like I said. I'll go back to that shit and close out on it. I enjoy living in a small town. Like, one thing I'm really starting to, like, get into more is people's fucking kids' names these days. You know, about like Braxton with 3 X's and 4 Y's. No shit. A couple the other day named their kid Harley Davidson. I was like, fuck yes, dude. Fuck yes, dude. White trash lives on, you know? The other day, I was listening to this couple, and they're pretty noticeably pregnant, and they go like, I think we're gonna name it Dale Earnhardt Jr. Jr. I was like, does it work like that? Fuck yeah.
Praise Dale, praise Dale.
Yeah. I'm getting off right now, but I really appreciate all y'all coming on a Thursday night. Come on, man. I don't remember the other guys' Instagram handles, but that's kind of how they live and die by right now is Instagram. So please go follow them. And then I'm on Instagram as Offensive Wayne. That's easy as fuck to remember. Yeah. I'll leave you with one last joke. At what point's playing with yourself gay, sir? Have you ever thought about that? You thought about at what point's playing with yourself gay? Right? There's times you've crossed the lines, right? Like, is it the time where, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, is it the time where I painted my fingernails green, and he's pink, right? And I'm jerking off with the green ones like this, and I shove the pink ones up my ass? Like, or is it the time I accidentally jerked off to training porn, you know? Or is it the time I tried to win my wife back and I walked down the wall and tried to suck my own dick, you know? Y'all have a great night. My name is Wayne Morris. Thank you very much!
Keep it going for Wayne.